Hello, true believers. Welcome to Multiverse. We've got a bit of news about an upcoming Marvel MMO. Let's talk about it. So we had EG7 who had their Q3 2021 investor presentation for November 2021. And I won't show you the whole document because there's a lot of boring stuff in there, and there's just a little bit that actually interests us in this matter. Although we'll put the link to the investors meeting presentation in the comment section down below. There's also a couple of articles that did pick up the news, so we'll put those also the link to those also in the description down below. But basically, the real thing that really interests us is the unannounced MMORPG and the presentation. So basically what they're mentioning is that they are making a Marvel IP-based, massively multiplayer online game. It is something that we had heard rumors about for a long time. Like, there's even twice where they announced some sort of MMO, and then they announced that it was cancelled. So this is pretty much the latest information we have for an upcoming Marvel MMO. Of course, a lot of you guys probably remember Marvel Heroes that lasted for a little bit. Sadly, it was cancelled at some point because obviously it wasn't making as much money as they were hoping. So we have a new Marvel IP-based, massively multiplayer online game coming up, and it is being developed by Dimensional Ink Studios in Austin, Texas. Basically, it is the same studio that is making DC Universe Online, which makes us wonder a little bit, like, are they going to take DCO and simply adapt it and create a Marvel MMO out of it? Are they going to create a brand new game from scratch? We don't know just yet. We don't have a lot of information just yet. Also, are we going to be able to create our own character the way we can in this universe online? Is it going to be pre-made character like in Marvel Heroes where you just get the character and you level up your character? Are you going to be able to customize the look of your character? Or again, will it be like Marvel Heroes where you will be able to get multiple costumes? Or there's the same thing also in the Marvel Avengers game. Like you can change the look of your character, but you have those pre-made skins that you have to use, and you can't really customize it per se. As opposed to in this universe online, you gather a whole bunch of different styles, mash them together, and you can come up with your own styles. And the last bit of info we really have right now is that it is led by Jack Emmett, aka Jackster on the DC Universe Online forums, who designed and helmed the City of Heroes and currently leads DC Universe Online. I think also he was briefly on Neverwinter's, if I recall correctly, and probably other games I failed to mention. Obviously, he went around on quite a few games, so he does have quite a few experience leading various MMOs. So I hope at this point that he's learned enough to be able to apply everything he learned to an upcoming Marvel MMO. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. So hopefully a Marvel MMO will not have to start from scratch. Hopefully they will take whatever works with DC Universe Online, keep whatever works, and then add to it, as opposed to trying to reinvent the wheel and possibly make a lot of mistakes they already made with the previous MMOs. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. Sadly, too often game designers feel like they have to reinvent the wheel every time. Like we used to have this great game called the Baldur's Gate, and then there was the sequel called Baldur's Gate 2, which was Baldur's Gate but even better. And they had made quite a few improvements in Baldur's Gate 2. And then afterwards, we got a new game called Neverwinter Nights, which was Baldur's Gate was like a 2D isometric game, but Neverwinter Nights was one of the early 3D games that we could have. So a lot of us thought that Neverwinter Nights would be like Baldur's Gate, or even better, Baldur's Gate 2, but with a 3D engine. And it's not exactly what happened. Basically, they did what they too often do. They felt like they had to reinvent the wheel, and Neverwinter Nights lost a lot of the good stuff that we had in Baldur's Gate 2 was thrown in the garbage, and they restarted a lot of stuff from scratch, as opposed to taking what worked in Baldur's Gate 2 and applying to Neverwinter Nights. It's sad, but it's something that happens way too often. We saw a similar thing with Dragon Age. We had Dragon Age Origins, which was a pretty great game, and then when they made Dragon Age 2, again, they threw everything down the drain, and they had to reinvent the game from scratch for some reason. And the same with Dragon Age 3. Although Dragon Age 2 was, was not too well received, so I can understand how they wanted to make some changes for Dragon Age 3. They pretty much had to. But again, for each game, somehow they felt they had to reinvent the wheel, as opposed to keeping what people liked from the previous games. Sadly, they felt they always had to start from scratch for some reasons. So let's hope that with a Marvel MMO, They don't feel like they have to start from scratch, that they look at the past, see what works, and see what didn't work, and hopefully they will only repeat what works and they will get rid of what didn't work. But you never know. Sometimes there are decisions that are made that you have to scratch your head and wonder what they were thinking. Also, hopefully they will learn from the recent Marvel Avengers game. Basically, they made a lot. Let's say they made a lot of mistakes when they made that Marvel Avengers game. I guess one of their early mistakes was choosing the character that they did. Basically, they wanted to push Miss Marvel for some reason. They wanted people to play Miss Marvel, and they built the game pretty much around that character. They built the storyline pretty much around that character, and you have to wonder, like, nobody asked for Miss Marvel. Nobody wanted to play Miss Marvel. People wanted to play Captain America, Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk, but not Miss Marvel. Come on. So let's hope they don't repeat a similar mistake with their upcoming Marvel MMO. Hopefully, it will focus on the characters that people want to play as opposed to trying to push characters that nobody cares about. Obviously, it will probably take some time before we get some actual information about this game. Rumor is that this game will probably be released somewhere around 2024 or 2025 or something like that. So we're nowhere near being able to play that game. But as soon as we get more information about the game, I will let you guys know about it.